Remember this picture right here, man? This picture was from, I don't know which game, man, but it was one of those games in the 2016 NBA Finals when the Cavaliers were making their way for one of the greatest comebacks in sports history. Some people say it's the greatest comeback in sports history, but I can't jive with that. I gotta go with the Boston Red Sox, man. Come back from the 3-0 deficit against the New York Yankees in 2004, man. That's the greatest. Now, granted, that didn't give them the title, but they did go on to win the title in the next round. I think it was against who did they play in there? Wow, who did they play in the World Series that year? Was it the Cardinals? But nevertheless, that was one of the great comebacks, man, and I was rooting for Cleveland that year, man, because don't get it twisted, Golden State Warrior fans. I've been really hard on LeBron lately. It's because it's just me, man. I don't like fanboys, and I keep trying to tell people I don't play favorites. I don't take sides. The year before last, I was going against this avalanche of Golden State Warrior hysteria and fanboys that just was irritating the shit out of me. All right. Then LeBron James won the title, and then the fanboys for LeBron just started irritating the shit out of me. So it's a balancing act for me, just for me to keep my sanity. But Golden State Warrior fans, don't get it twisted. I don't like you, okay? And a lot of times you guys don't like me, all right? Real fans, I like you. But you fanboys, you guys who are only fans of the Warriors for the last 2 or 3 years, okay? You guys who didn't know that Stephen Curry's been in the league since 2009, okay, when he was playing alongside Monte Ellis, you guys, no, don't respect it because you're fanboys. Now, if you're younger, you're a kid, whatever, that's an exception. A lot of you guys are just fanboys. But the point of this video is this. Don't fall for this media bullshit, man, okay? They're making this bigger than what it really is, okay? The guy, Kyrie Irving, has his own reasons why he wants to play for another team. And don't try to say I'm being a hypocrite because I'm not criticizing him because, he's leaving but Durant. That's not the same situation, okay? It's not like Kyrie is trying to play for the Warriors, okay? That'd be some bitch shit. It's not like Kyrie's trying to even go to a team that's loaded. He wants to play on another team and be his own man. Now, I've read that Kobe Bryant is an influence to him. Maybe he does want his own legacy, just like Kobe did as far as with Shaq. He got tired of playing in Shaq's shadow. He wanted to be his own guy. Now, is Kyrie Kobe Bryant? No, at this stage of his career, he's not Kobe Bryant, okay? But Kobe got tired of playing in Shaq's shadow. He didn't want to leave L.A., management chose who they wanted, and they made the right decision. Ultimately, instead of going with 32-year-old Shaquille O'Neal, they chose a 25-year-old, soon to be 26-year-old Kobe Bryant. All right. Now, LeBron James has been adamant that he's not going to waive his no-trade clause, which doesn't make sense to me because all sources seem to indicate that he's gone after next year anyway. It's really just a power play. I'm not going to be run out of town by anybody. I'm the man. I'm the king. All right? If anybody's going to leave, it's going to be him. Even though I'm still going to criticize that he's leaving. He's abandoning ship. He's betraying me. That's another thing I noticed, too, about the media. They're trying to make it about LeBron instead of about what's best for Kyrie. I remember years ago, man, when I was watching a documentary about Watergate, and I was listening to some tapes from President Nixon, Richard M. Nixon, and he was talking to some of his aides. I think he was talking to Haldeman and maybe Ehrlichman, H.R. Haldeman and John Ehrlichman. I know I'm not gonna go too much into politics with this video because some people are like, I don't want to hear about this shit. But I remember him saying, repeat this. If there's anything you guys learn from me, repeat this. Write it on the blackboard 100 times. The press is the enemy. The press is the enemy. All right? He kept repeating that. And if you observe the media, you can see that they're very manipulative. They're sensationalistic and have become increasingly more so the past 20 years. Responsible journalism is going out the window. Their shock value, they only care about ratings. There used to be a standard, but now they only care about ratings. They don't care about whose lives they ruin. They only care about money, circulation, revenue, numbers. That's all they care about. And they don't care like whether or not they're ruining the lives of Kyrie Irving and his family or LeBron James and his family or anybody. Okay? They're trying to make this Shaq versus Kobe 2.0. In this situation, Kyrie's trying to leave town. He wants to be on his own team. I've read that Kyrie was interested and was contemplating requesting a trade to leave Cleveland after they won the title. So it's not even just about LeBron. It's about the fact that he wants his own identity. And he's tired of playing in LeBron James' shadow, which he does. And you LeBron fanboys get on my nerves with this shit because you keep talking about Jordan. I'm not thinking about Michael Jordan. You guys think about Michael Jordan to death because I said this in my other video and I'm repeating this. You guys are mad at Kyrie, not because, he's abandoning LeBron and is disloyal, because you sound like hypocrites when you're doing it, but you're forced to make that argument. But you sound like hypocrites because 7 years ago, you guys were saying LeBron has every right to play for any team he wants to. He's earned that right. All right? He's played, at the time, 7 years for this franchise, for Cleveland. He wants to win. He wants to go to another team. He wants to, whatever. Well, Kyrie's helped deliver a championship for Cleveland. All right? So you just shouldn't have sour grapes about that. Kyrie's been playing for this franchise for 6 years. But Kyrie wants to be his own man. He wants to get out of the shadow of the great LeBron James. He wants to create his own legacy. And you guys don't give him any credit. You don't. All I hear about is the block. The block. That block on Iguodala was magnificent. It was. But the game sealer was Kyrie Irving hitting that cold-blooded three over Stephen Curry. The type of shot LeBron James tends to eschew. The type of shot that he, tends to pass off to, a Kyle Korver. So, Kyrie, I think, has every right, just like any other player, to play for a team that he wants to best play for, that he wants to, play for and be at his best ability. He wants a fresh start. All right? You guys ought to remember, too, that he was heavily criticized by many for playing those first couple of years. They were losing. But, he didn't have anybody on that team. You know what I mean? He was playing with maybe the best player that he was playing with at the time in those teams when they only won 21 games and, 26 games and like 33 games or something like that. The best player he was playing with was maybe a very raw Dion Waiters. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't playing with anybody. He really played with horrible teams. And then LeBron James comes in and they go to the finals 3 consecutive times. Kyrie was injured the first time. But the last two finals, Kyrie performed. He was magnificent in 2016. This past year, he was slowed down a bit by injuries. And he was heavily criticized for that, for injuries. Kyrie needs to play better. Kyrie's not playing the way he was before. And I kind of went away from this point I was going to make. A lot of you LeBron fans, you're really mad because it's not because Kyrie is being disloyal. It's because you want Kyrie there, because you want LeBron, because it's all about LeBron, to surpass Michael. That's what you're concerned about. That's what you're worried about. You want LeBron to surpass Michael. But if Kyrie's gone and LeBron's now on a stacked team, then his chances of winning championships diminish. And it diminishes further as he gets older. That's the end game for you guys. It's Michael Jordan. And now you're starting to worry about whether or not that ghost that I referenced in the past video, if that ghost is starting to become unattainable. That's what the end game is for you guys. So you can thumb this video down all you want to. I know what it is. I'm thinking 10 steps ahead of you guys. I know what the deal is. So that's why I always say in basketball, you can't say what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen. All right? For a long time, it looked like Kobe Bryant was going to far exceed Michael in championships. He won his third NBA title in 2002 when he wasn't even quite 25 years old at the time, I believe. No, take that back. He wasn't even 24 years old yet. Because he won in 2000, 2001, 2002. He was 23 years old and already won 3 NBA championships. 23 years old. By contrast, LeBron James is 32 years old. But ultimately, Kobe will only go on to win 2 more titles. I kind of blame Kobe for shooting his team out of the Pistons series, though I think the Pistons would have won anyway, even if they had played inside out rather than outside in. I think the Pistons team was just too good. The Celtics team was just too good, so. But like I said, you never know, man. But Kyrie Irving, in the long run, has every right to request a trade and play for whom he wants to. Just like any other player who's done that, okay? I don't particularly find it, I guess, loyal to management, but look at it like this. How often has management been disloyal to these players? I think in the past, management was a little bit more loyal to a lot of these players. Brett Auerbach might have been too loyal to a fault, but it's a business, and that's what you guys always harp to me. It's a business. Kevin Durant can play for whom he wants to. It's a business. LeBron James can pick and choose who he wants to. He can choose whoever he wants to play with because this is a business. Well, this is a business, Cleveland Cavalier fans, LeBron James fanboys. This is a business, and Kyrie wants to invest his talents elsewhere. Deal with it.